guys, welcome back to a brand new video. We're a little bit of Valentine's Day inspo. We're a little bit of a strawberry right now, but I'm digging it. I like it. I love it. My partner's gonna come back and be like, "Are you strawberry or blueberry?" I'm totally confused. What are you? Just what are you? But who cares? Makeup's makeup. So if you want to find out how I did this look, stay tuned. Right, already got my eyes done. Already concealed and sorted my brows out, even though they don't look even. But like I said in my last video, they're never going to look even. Let's be honest. So let's crack on. My little girl's down there. I'm not just a weirdo. So I think I'm going to do a red moment. So I'm just taking an intense red. I think any red that'll do, like a corally kind of red just to start off with. Because we are also on the crease line. Remember that. I'm going to try and keep my mirror down low. Because to be fair, I've got mirrors everywhere. I've got a mirror here, mirror there, mirror up there. Then I'm going to go in with something a little bit more intense. I'll show you what palette I'm using. It hasn't, honestly guys, it hasn't even got a name. This was a cheapy palette that I bought 3-4 years ago. It's a bit battered, but they're stunning colours and there's loads in there. And they're not massively pigmented. I like to use them on my crease because they buff out a little bit. And they're a bit more on the corally side, so they look really pigmented in there, but they're not. But they're perfect for your, what is it called? The crease line. They're perfect for the crease line. So then after that, I'm just gonna get a bit more intense red. So I work from here, corally, intense, and you go more intense as it goes in. Flat packing on brush just to get the colour on there. Packing and blending brush. I'm going to get the James Charles palette, so I'm just going to use this red down here just to pack on the eyelid. So I'll really just pack that on, guys, on your brush. And then give it a tiny little tap so you don't get much fallout. And then just pat it on. Do bear with me, I'm trying to get all my angles right. Let's do the other eye. Then just buff that out ever so gently. So you want to hold your fingers at the end of your brush, and just a decent sized buffing brush will do, and just go really light because you just want to diffuse the ends of the colour. Remember to hydrate, that's important. So then what I do, I keep going back and forth just to pack on the colour to make it more intense. So with this intense colour, I'm just going to bring it up a little bit. I've already got on my primer. I just used the e.l.f. poreless putty primer, that's a mouthful. I love this stuff anyway, so I've always used it. I've only actually been using it for a couple of weeks, but love it. Made such a difference in my makeup, I find. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish the eyes after I've done my face. I'm going to go in with the Original Courage Foundation. Can you tell I love this stuff? Can you tell? Just saying. That's all I use a lot of it. And I like to put it on my brush and then just dab it in. Dab, 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 dab. Because even though this is quite full coverage, it's still quite nice on the skin, because I don't like using that much coverage on my actual skin. And then I'm going to do a little bit more on my forehead. And don't forget your neck, guys. Just a tiny bit more. With my Lasting Collection concealer in the shade 2. I'm just going to like pop some on the bottom. I'm not going to carve it out too much. A little bit on my nose, under here, and my chin. And I just like to pat it in with the same brush. And you will see why in a bit. Because then after I've gone in with my foundation brush, I'm going to go in with a different foundation brush, just so I can, just a more flatter one than a rounder one, get into the corners and creases. Of my nose. Lovely. Whatever powder you guys have, go with that, but I always go with RCMA. I just wish I can change the packaging of this. Like, I love this stuff so much, but it literally gets, that's the packaging. It gets everywhere. And so I always have to tilt it upside down. So if anyone can recommend like just a good little container that I can use it with, again, would be very much appreciated. And my forehead, where it always gets a little bit not oily. So I'm not going to powder around my eyes, because you'll see in a minute. I'm just going to come and pat in. Go back in with that intense red, but on your buffing brush now, and just take off any leftovers, and then go in and just kind of shimmer it. I'm going to go back in with my concealer brush and just try and pat a little bit of makeup on the corners, because I just want this red flared out, kind of like a little bit blushed. Right, I'm just going to bring you in a little bit. Better? I'm going to go in with a little bit of my bronzer and just go around the edges. Just around the edges of my face, so I look like I've got a bit more shape to it. My Collection Soft Glow blush, and then start going in very tensely. Cream Cheek Zoella 128, if anyone got that, because that was a bit of a mouthful for me. And then just go in pretty heavy. On the cheeks. Then what you want to do, you just want to follow the shape of your eyes. A little bit on the forehead. Edge of your shadow is. You just want to buff that in with the bronzer. You just want to buff it in with the blusher. So all this down here, I'm going to clean it up afterwards actually with a little bit more foundation concealer, just so it gives it that bit more. And now I'm going to go in with a peachy pink and a little bit of the red. Just dap it on the higher points of our cheeks, really. I'm going to go back in with a bit more concealer. And then just dab it out. Just around the corners, I just want to pat it out a bit more. Just to soften it. So with this kind of look, you don't want to be too perfect with it. And it's just an awful lot of blending and knowing where to go. And I think once we've got some lashes on, I'm going to put in my mole bits. Let's do lashes. Red on. Then I'm going to go back in with a little bit of mascara. Like you know, like the drill. Just around the edges. Just so it blends in a little bit better. Especially if you've got like thicker lashes. What I like to do, I just like to lift them up just on the ends. They don't droop down so much, just so when your mascara dries. There we go. I just want to say I want to welcome some of my new subscribers. How excited! I know it's only a few of you, but it makes me so excited to know that you like my videos. It keeps me going, it keeps me happy. So to see that you guys actually want to see me, sounds cringy, I know, but I love you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. But if you like my video, like it down below and add me on Instagram. Like, let's be friends. Add me on Instagram. I'll link that all down below and my TikTok down below as well. And let me know what you want to see. Do you want to see some more makeup, like everyday normal makeup? Or do you want to see things like this? Things that are slightly different, things that are not everyday. Like, don't get me wrong, I love doing everyday kind of makeups, but I think sometimes they can get a bit boring because my makeup is very samey. So I'm just going to get a little bit of my brow gel and just go over. There we go, just to make it a bit more intense. Just want to give a little tip, but you've got to be so careful of this. I sometimes, when you see my brows sticking up, I sometimes use eyelash glue. And the thing is with this, you just got to be so careful because it will get a little bit crusty if you just put too much on. So back of a spoolie, and literally I start off the mid front and I just work it forward. I don't do this everywhere on my brow because then it would look a bit weird. Retro red in MAC and just go over my lips. there we go, girls and guys. Let me just sort my hair out. So this isn't your everyday, like, Valentine's Day or makeup look. This is just a bit like, if you want to have something different, if you want to play around a little bit. Let me know what you think of this look. Like, I'm kind of feeling it because it's different. Do you know what I mean? But who cares? Like, makeup is makeup. We play around at the end of the day. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe down below, and leave me some comments. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you want me to try different things, if you want me to go more in depth with my makeup and what I do. Let me know, and I'll be happy to do it. Like, subscribe, mean the world to me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.